Love and betrayal in Dante's Inferno, the tragic fate of Paolo and Francesca. Step into the fantastical and terrifying world of Dante's Divine Comedy. Today we're diving into one of the most tragic stories in the Inferno, the first part of Dante's journey. The tale of Paolo and Francesca, whose love led them to the second circle of hell, the realm of lust. Written by Dante Alighieri in the early 14th century, the Divine Comedy is one of the greatest works in Italian literature, offering an allegorical journey through hell, purgatory, and paradise. Particularly, Inferno depicts the punishments of various sinners, reflecting on the judgment for each sin. The Divine Comedy is a masterpiece written by Dante Alighieri in the early 14th century. It follows a journey through hell, purgatory, and paradise, exploring the consequences of human sin. In the second circle of hell, we meet Paolo and Francesca, two lovers punished for the sin of lust. Their story is one of love, betrayal, and tragic consequences. Their love story is an allegory for the consequences of unchecked desire, and their punishment is a reflection of the judgment for lust. Paolo and Francesca's love was a forbidden one. Francesca was married to Paolo's brother, Dante, but fell in love with Paolo, her brother-in-law. Their passion was deep, pure, and irresistible, but it led them down a path of betrayal and sin. Their love wasn't merely physical, it was emotional and spiritual. They read together, shared intimate moments, and found joy in each other's company. But their connection was based on something forbidden. They found themselves lost in the allure of romantic stories, and their affair was born out of that desire. Their love, however, ended in betrayal and death. Paolo's brother, Dante, discovered their affair and, in a fit of rage, killed both of them. Their tragic end was the consequence of their forbidden love. After their deaths, Paolo and Francesca are condemned to the second circle of hell, eternally swept away by violent winds, unable to control their passions, just as they were unable to control their desire in life. Francesca says to Dante,
"Love led us, and we couldn't stop it. We fell into it so deeply, we didn't realize what we were doing. Those moments were the happiest of my life. But just like the stories in the books we read, our love was beautiful, but it ultimately led to our downfall."
Francesca and Paolo's story teaches us a valuable lesson. They didn't view their love as sinful, and it was genuine in its own way, but it was built on something forbidden and morally wrong. What started as a beautiful connection eventually became their curse. Their love led them to eternal suffering because they could not control their desire. The story of Paolo and Francesca isn't just about love, it's about desire, betrayal, and the consequences of acting on our passions without considering the consequences. Their love was pure, but it was also reckless. Their story serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of self-control and the need to recognize when desire becomes destructive. Love can be beautiful, but when it leads us to act against our values, it can cause irreparable harm. Paolo and Francesca's tragic fate reminds us of the dangers of unchecked desire and the importance of understanding the consequences of our actions. Dante's Divine Comedy is not just a story of punishment. It's a profound reflection on the moral consequences of human actions. Through the tragic tale of Paolo and Francesca, we are reminded of the dangers of letting our passions take control. Lust, as they demonstrate, is a destructive force that can lead us to abandon reason and morality, ultimately resulting in spiritual devastation. Thank you for watching, and remember to reflect on the lessons we can learn from the past.